students, this is day 4 of chapter 5, Language of Chemistry. The specific objective of today's class is types of chemical reaction. In the previous class, we have discussed first two types of chemical reaction. What is a combination reaction with examples and what is a decomposition reaction with examples. Now, in today's class, we will discuss next two types of chemical reaction. That is, what is a single displacement reaction and what is a double displacement reaction. Students, the new terms which we will learn today are what is an activity series, single displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. Students, before starting with the topic single displacement reaction, we should know what is an activity series or reactivity series. There are number of metals like copper, lead, tin, calcium, silver, gold known to us. Students, the activity series can be used to make prediction about the reaction of metals. In an activity series or reactivity series, metals are arranged in decreasing order of their reactivity. The metals at the top of the series are the most reactive metal and the metal at the bottom of the series are the least reactive metal. Students, potassium can replace all other metals, but gold cannot replace any other metal. It does not react with any other metallic solution. Students, hydrogen is included in this series because it can form a positive ion. So the metals which are at the top are more reactive than hydrogen and the metals which are at the bottom are less reactive than hydrogen. Now we will discuss examples. Students, magnesium reacts with sulfuric acid to form magnesium sulfate plus hydrogen H2. Let's see, in an activity series, magnesium is more reactive than hydrogen. So it replaces hydrogen and make a bond with sulfate ion and form MgSO4 magnesium sulfate. One more example. Iron reacts with copper sulfate to form iron sulfate plus copper. Students, in an activity series, iron is more reactive than copper. So iron replaces copper and make a bond with sulfate ion and form FeSO4. Let's see. Iron displaces copper. So what is an activity series? Activity series is defined as the series in which elements are arranged in decreasing order of their reactivity. Students, the chemical reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element is called single displacement reaction. So what is a single displacement reaction? Single displacement reaction is the reaction in which a more reactive element displaces a less reactive element from its compound. Here A replaces B in the compound BC and form AC. Let's see, magnesium displaces silver because magnesium is more reactive than silver. Students, these are zinc granules and zinc reacts with sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. In this chemical reaction, zinc is more reactive than hydrogen, so it displaces hydrogen. One more example. Students, magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Students, in this chemical reaction, magnesium is more reactive than hydrogen, so it displaces hydrogen. Next, copper reacts with silver nitrate to form silver plus copper nitrate. Students, copper is more reactive than silver. So, copper displaces silver and make a bond with nitrate ion and form copper nitrate. Next, iron rod is immersed in copper sulfate solution. Students, when iron rod is immersed in copper sulfate solution, iron being more reactive than copper displaces copper from its solution. As a result, blue solution changes to green and pink layer get deposited on iron rod. The chemical equation of this chemical reaction is iron reacts with copper sulfate to form iron sulfate plus copper. One more example, when zinc strip is added to hydrochloric acid. Students, when zinc strip is immersed in hydrochloric acid, zinc being more reactive displaces hydrogen from hydrochloric acid and dissolves, forming zinc chloride. This liberated gas burns with a blue flame and pop sound is produced. The chemical equation is zinc reacts with hydrochloric acid to form zinc chloride plus hydrogen. Let's discuss some more examples of single displacement reaction. Zinc reacts with copper sulfate to form zinc sulfate plus copper. Students, in an activity series, zinc is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper and make zinc sulfate. Aluminium reacts with copper sulfate to form copper plus aluminium sulfate. Students, aluminium is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper and make a bond with sulfate and form aluminium sulfate. Next, iron reacts with copper sulfate to form copper plus iron sulfate. Here, iron is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper and make a bond with sulfate ion and form iron sulfate. Lead reacts with copper chloride to form lead chloride plus copper. Students, in this chemical reaction, lead is more reactive than copper, so it displaces copper and make a bond with chloride ion and form lead chloride plus copper. Now we will discuss next type of chemical reaction, double displacement reaction. Double displacement reaction is defined as the reaction in which exchange of radicals take place and form new products. Here, A, B and C, D are the reactants in which exchange of radicals take place and form CB plus AD new products. Actually, the positive ion of one compound reacts or binds with the negative ion of the other compound. For example, silver nitrate reacts with potassium chloride to form silver chloride plus potassium nitrate. Students, in this chemical reaction, exchange of radicals take place and form new products. One more example we will discuss. Hydrogen chloride reacts with sodium hydroxide to form sodium chloride plus water. One more example. Sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride to form barium sulfate plus sodium chloride. Next, silver nitrate reacts with potassium chloride to form silver chloride plus potassium nitrate. Students, in this exchange of radicals take place and form new products. Next, calcium hydroxide reacts with sulfuric acid to form calcium sulfate plus water. Some more examples we will discuss. Lead nitrate reacts with sodium sulfate to form lead sulfate plus sodium nitrate. Copper sulfate reacts with hydrogen sulfide to form copper sulfide plus sulfuric acid H2SO4. Lead nitrate reacts with sodium iodide to form lead iodide plus sodium nitrate. Now next, cobalt chloride reacts with sodium carbonate to form cobalt carbonate plus sodium chloride. Next, aluminium sulfate reacts with calcium hydroxide to form aluminium hydroxide plus calcium sulfate. Let's start reading. Open page number 84. Simple displacement reaction. When one element displaces another element from a compound and takes its place, the reaction is called a displacement reaction. For example, magnesium reacts with HCl to form magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. Sodium reacts with water to form sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. Iron reacts with copper sulfate to form iron sulfate plus copper. Sodium reacts with silver nitrate to form sodium nitrate plus silver. Now, double displacement reaction. When two substances react by exchanging their radicals, the reaction is said to be double decomposition reaction. In this, the positive ion of one compound reacts or binds with the negative ion of the other compound and vice versa. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts with hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride plus water. Next, sodium nitrate reacts with hydrochloric acid to form sodium chloride plus nitric acid HNO3. Next, silver nitrate reacts with HCl hydrochloric acid to form silver chloride plus nitric acid. Sodium chloride reacts with nitric acid to form sodium nitrate plus hydrochloric acid. Now students, you must be able to give your observations for the following chemical reactions and also write the chemical equation. First, zinc strip is immersed in hydrochloric acid. Next, iron rod is immersed in copper sulfate solution. And the third, silver nitrate solution is added to sodium chloride. Next, you are able to study the equations given below and state type of reaction taking place, whether synthesis, decomposition, displacement or double displacement. Thank you.